Hello and welcome to a new session. Today we're going to focus on the lower body, the joints in the lower body and the sense of balance in our body but also in our heart and mind. So I'd like to start with crane breathing, and crane is one of the five animals that are really important in the Chinese way of thinking about the elements connected to the organs. So the stance for the crane has the heels together and the toes slightly pointing out. So whenever we do crane exercises, we might return to this foot position. For now, the breathing is very simple. We take the hands up to chest height on the in-breath and lower them on the out-breath. So the palms are always facing the sky as we breathe in and out, in your own breathing rhythm. Breathing in and out. And feel how your whole torso is engaged in the process of retrieving and releasing air. See if you can connect in your mind with a sense of lightness. The bird has hollow bones, it's very light. There's a gracefulness to the movement and a timelessness as well. Yeah. And there are four phases to the breath. Really, the first one is active, it's breathing in. And then here the second is a pause at the top of the in-breath before you naturally breathe out, which is the third phase. And again here you also have a little pause at the out-breath. So there's no oxygen in the lungs there. And you can really imagine releasing everything to the earth here. So breathing in and pause before the natural out-breath happens. Here empty your chest, your lungs fully. Also let go emotionally of anything you're carrying. Just play with that for a bit in your own time. Crane is connected to the sky and to the earth as well. Here, strong crane legs into the earth. And now on the next in-breath, we move the arms up sideways, like this. Yeah. And the hands, they form a crane beak, like this. Imagine the ends of your arms are the heads and beaks of the crane. So there's really, you put all your fingertips together and you pull your fingers towards your torso. And then the hands come down, being soft. So crane beak, crane head. And soft on the out breath. Feel that grace of your wings opening and closing. This one is really good for things like carpal tunnel syndrome, also for warming up the wrists and creating more chi flow in the wrists. An important one for arthritis, for example. And if it at any time hurts, just keep the arms and the hands soft like this. So don't make the beak, don't force it, but play with it if you're where your edges are today. Now the arm movement continues, and we bring in a bend of the legs. So as the arms open, we bend the legs and straighten. Breathe in and bend. Straighten, exhale. This is a really good one to feel the polarities in the body. Like here you're really fully connected with the earth, and here you're rising up to the sky. Earth and sky. Feel the weight of your body and the weightlessness. You're flying with the grace of the crane. Very good. And bring the hands together. Just stand here for a moment, feeling the energy between your hands, in your torso. Feel how you're doing today. Relax the hands and now turn the heels out so that the feet are parallel. And in this place we're going to warm up the spine a bit, so bring the chin out to the front, to the chest, and roll up. Lead with the chin, chin to the chest, and up. The wave for spinal warm up. And just tune in with your spine if there are any tight or tense spots. Bring a bit of awareness there. I notice both my lower back as well as a vertebra in the upper neck. And just gently mobilize them with your movement. No forcing, just warming up, bringing movement to the spine. You breathe in as you roll up, and you breathe out as you roll down. Now, we worked a lot with the upper back last time. We take the base of the spine now to continue. And we open the legs a little bit wider just because that's usually easier to mobilize the hips. So bend the knees a little bit and then make circles with the hips. Gently, gently. See where your edges are today. No forcing. Gently rotate this direction. And if it feels right, you can make the movement a bit bigger. Ever so slowly, there's no rush, no hurry. Rotating the hips and luxuriating in that sensation. Especially if we have pain in the hips, this is often a movement we don't do anymore. We rotate the other direction as well. And in Qigong it's said that as soon as you stop moving a joint, the qi gets stagnant, which leads to all sorts of physical and often also emotional symptoms. So no matter how small your movement range is in any day, it is important to keep lubricating, especially often the affected body parts. Yeah. How does that feel? Take a moment to feel the base of your spine, the basin, your hips, and then the spine rising up, supporting your head. It's really this sense of hips and head. Breathing sinking into the length of your spine, like the crane. Maybe you can imagine a hollow bone, a hollow spine, through which all the important fluids can move freely. So for the knees, we bring the feet together for starters, and then we place the hands on the knees. And you can also do this exercise seated if it's any problem for the back or the ankles. So just rotate the knees together in the same direction. And the warmth of the hands and your movement will bring chi flow into the knees. Again, no forcing, so keep it small, and only when you feel confident you increase the range. And rotate the other direction again, start small. Now place the feet out, hip width apart. Just knock on the inside of the knees, waking up the acupressure points on the inside of the knees. On the top of the knees, the sides of the knees, and the bottom, the underside, lower side of the knees. And just roll up for a moment if you have been standing. Oh, I see we have Domenica there. Hi, welcome. I can't see you. I see that you are here. So just, join however you can. You continue with the knees for a bit. Same thing, knees, hands on the knees, and we circle small circles inward and outward. It's a bit of a kind of 70s dance maybe. And continue like this for a moment. Yeah, welcome Domenica. Yeah, and circle the other direction as well. So out first and inward. And roll up. Now we've done the hips, we've done the knees, we've moved to the ankles. Hang on, something shifted here. So let's put one foot slightly in front of the other and then circle the ankle joints like this. I have to change that angle a bit as well. So circle the ankle in one direction. And your weight is fully on the standing leg. And your toes give you support with your rotating leg as well. You're already strengthening the standing leg here, preparing for some balance exercises later. Circle the other direction as well. And with every other joint, again, find your own movement range, your own edge. No forcing. Put the heel down, then shift the weight to the other side, and again put the foot forward a little bit, makes it a bit easier on the hips, and rotate the ankle. And rotate the other direction as well. The foot down. Now we do the same but with the foot off the floor if it's possible. So to create extra balance, there's a beautiful invitation to imagine two tigers here. And your hands rest on the top of those tiger heads, and they give you strength and balance. So imagine those tigers there. Shift your weight. I'm mirroring you, so this is to your right leg. And then gently lift your left foot up. And rotate the ankle off the floor this time. Rotate one direction. And rotate the other direction. And gently put the foot down and shift the weight. So again, before lifting, really balance yourself on those tiger heads. Feel your standing legs strong into the earth. Lift your heel off and then your foot if you want. And rotate the ankle freely in the air. Rotate the other direction as well. And gently put the foot down. And just shake the body for a bit. Shake out the legs if you want, and the hands. Feel the spine loose and relaxed, top of the head relaxed. And take the hands together by the hips here, this kind of standing position we will return to many times. It's called lower embracing the tree. We breathe gently and deep. And the hips are relaxed, tailbone is weighted to the earth. And the spine and the head stretch up to the sky. Feeling the length of your body. And I've just learned that the Taoist masters, they say they breathe from the heels. They don't breathe even from the lungs, they breathe all the way up from the heels into the body. I like to connect with that image, that the air actually enters through the heels all the way into the chest and out through the feet. Yeah. And relax. Now we've warmed up parts of the whole body, and one of the really powerful exercises to combine all the joints in the body is called Teacups. And there are many variations of Teacups, and I'll introduce one today. So I'll turn around so you can see better. Place one hand on your hip, or like this is fine, or on your belly, whatever feels fine, but your left hand is resting here. Your right hand is here, and imagine you have a teacup on your hand with your favorite tea. Now you bend your hips to the left and your arm come in. Then the hips and arm go backward, hips and arm to the right. Hips forward and arm crosses over the head till you are in the center position again. So again, hips to the left, arm points in, hips and arms back, to the right, hips forward, arm crosses over. It's a big circle, and now you continue that movement. Mobilizing the hips, the spine, the shoulders. And the invitation is to keep your palm as straight as possible, so not to spill the tea. And that gives a great rotation for the wrist as well. And relax. Yeah. So we do the other way around as well. So that's the right hand on the hip, or with a fist, or on the belly, that's fine. Left hand out. Bend the knees. Point the hand into the waist, backwards, sideways, front and overhead, till you are in the center position again. Point in, behind you, forward and overhead, and then connect the movement. Really feel how all your joints are connected. Your breath is deep and relaxed. And come back to center. Yeah, that often takes a little bit of time to get used to the mobilization, because there is different diagonals that are crossed, which is a challenge for our coordination. It's very good for the two halves of the brain as well, for the brain health in general. So we'll play with the concept of the teacups in different ways over the coming weeks, because there's many different exercises that present tea in that way. So, just have a little time check there. Yeah, let's open the flow. Like before, we breathe in, arms float up to the shoulders and float down. Breathe in and out. And here it's really the invitation to move without effort. Body is as relaxed as possible. You can also do this seated if needed. Just let the arms and the torso flow. Image of the river coming down the mountain. Flowing over all the obstacles along the way. And breathing in and letting go on the out breath. And with that same sense of flowing, we bring the hands to the chest now and push away. Breathe in back to the chest and down. Breathe in and up to the chest. Push out on the out breath. Breathe in back and down. So we introduce the horizontal movement here to the chest. Push away and back and down. This is called opening the flow in 4 directions. For me, this is always beautiful to connect with the image of the ocean, like a wave coming onto the beach and then rolling back into the ocean. You can really use the out breath, especially when the hands push forward here, to really breathe out and let go. Gently push away anything that doesn't feel supportive to you right now. Breathe out consciously, push away. Yeah. So whether that's pain or worries, or fears, just push them away. It doesn't mean that the emotions aren't welcome, but sometimes we can get stuck in them and we forget to let them go. Last time, and bring the arms down. Yeah. I can't remember if we've done this before, but I'd like to share the warrior pose, which is a position where the arms are protecting the chest. The wrists are crossed at wrist level, but they're not touching, so there's space between the two arms and the chest. And here you can stand as the peaceful warrior, imagining a golden shield of light around your body. And your whole intention, your awareness, your breathing strengthens that shield of golden energy. A vibrant, shield of light around you. This is really helpful in challenging situations. And if you're not alone, you can take a little time in the toilet. Kind of remember or remind the body of this poise, this peace, this stability. Sink into the heels. And lift the top of the head towards the sky. And lower the arms. Pay attention to the hands and how they feel. And to close, we do pulling down the sky, which is opening to the side, up to the ceiling or the sky, and breathing down. So breathe in as you connect to the horizons. And breathe out as you bring the universe, the energy of the universe into your body. Breathe in. And out. This one is really good for balancing the nervous system. It's a really good exercise to do just before sleep. It kind of calms the energy in the body, kind of sweeps it down, centers us, because we often have a lot of mental activity in the head. And now at the start of the day, we can also invite any quality we might need today, like vitality or joy or peacefulness, sense of connection, really anything that you long for, you feel you need in your day right now. And really let yourself reach for that, like it's present in the universe. Reach for it and bring it down. Three more times to reach for what you need. balancing the mind, the heart, the body. And bring the hands over the navel for the last time. Feet come together. And just gently feel the body sway as a bamboo in the wind. Energy gently swirling inside you, your legs, your upper body. Relaxed head, relaxed feet. Center the energy right into your navel, your lower dantian energy center. And take that feeling with you into the rest of your day. Thank you.